Hi, my name is Matthew Ablon. I'm a digital content producer here at WCNC Charlotte, and I'll take you down the pathway I took to working as a digital producer here in the Queen City. But first, let's dive into what I do for my job. As a digital content producer, I'm one of the team members tasked with maintaining WCNC Charlotte's digital presence. That includes our website, mobile app, smart TV channels, and social media pages. Just about every day, I'm writing articles that show up on our website and app, and that makes up most of what our digital content team does. We also copy edit digital stories that our reporters submit, and we make sure that any photos, video, or social media posts are properly included within them. We also make clips of the news stories that you see on our newscasts and add them to their respective stories. For example, if a reporter has written the web article for their on-air story, we clip it as it appears on TV and assign the video to that article. We also send those clips to our YouTube page, which has multiple playlists we can categorize videos into. This includes our Where's the Money deep dives, along with our weather forecasts. But we aren't just website managers, we also are reporters in our own right. The digital team produces digital originals. These are stories that we record, edit, script, and write all on our own. We don't use the same cameras and microphones like our photographers and multimedia journalists do, but we still put out excellent work that includes both an on-air video and extra elements online. Speaking of those extra elements, we also make sure that our digital content is the best across the board. A basic web article sometimes isn't enough to tell the whole story. We'll work with our reporters and anchors to make stories pop with photo galleries, data-driven charts, and even live streams to our social media pages. We do our best to really make these stories shine. Another important part of the job is tracking how well these stories do online. We have special tools to see how much reach a story is getting from Google searches, Facebook shares, tweets, and even mentions on Reddit. We also track how videos are doing on YouTube so we can determine what works. As part of our clipping duties, we do share most news stories to YouTube by default, but we also stream special events, live chats, breaking news, and post YouTube shorts to help promote certain stories. So, you know what I do. But now let's get into how I got here. Some background. During middle school and high school, I really began to shine in AV club and yearbook. The news bug bit me and I really shined. After I graduated high school in 2012, I attended Ouachita Baptist University in Arkansas and started working on my degree. I had a lot of required courses, from an Introduction to Mass Communication course to a senior seminar recapping what we learned in 4 years. The mass communication program had a broader focus, offering courses to ensure we had plenty of job options after graduation. But we also had course offerings that still allowed us to specialize, and I chose to focus on broadcast and digital writing. We also had 2 semesters of practicum required, giving us a choice of practical on-campus experiences to really flex our muscles. I chose the newspaper and yearbook. I was also blessed to be part of a video production work study that helped pay for school. In my senior year, I was named the editor in that department and earned a full ride scholarship. Beyond time in the classroom, I wasn't just spending my summers relaxing and sleeping in. In fact, between semesters, I was gaining even more experience. All 3 summers, I interned in my hometown at local news outlets to get that practical experience. I interned at the local news website eParis Extra, and my hometown newspaper, the Paris News. I covered everything from crime and local government to writing special feature pieces and profiles. So I graduated college in 2016. What was my path before Charlotte? I actually started as a news photographer with a station in Waco, Texas. And a year in, I became the station's digital content producer and weekend associate producer. In 2018, I finally hit this side of the country as a digital producer for a TV station in Greenville, South Carolina. There, I did a lot of the same things that I do now. And in March 2021, just last year, I hopped up I-85 to get here. Now I'm glad to be working with world-class journalists who are using their skills to not just tell stories, but to truly show that we're part of our communities. So if digital media interests you, what should you consider doing now? If you want to take any journalism path, writing is the key. You need to take courses to learn how to write for newspapers, websites, television, and radio. To really zero in on digital production means to really understand not just writing, however, but also all aspects of media. Learn how to shoot and edit video at a basic level, how to edit audio for podcasts and radio, basic photo editing and graphic design, and of course, website management. Also, focus on learning web design, content management, and managing social media pages for business. You need to have a full toolbox. And for some of these hands-on tools, free programs exist for you to work with. Video editors especially, check out Avid Media Composer's first edition to play with. Beyond the classroom, take those internships, those work study programs, and job shadowing opportunities to really learn what it's like to be a digital producer. I was able to flesh out my writing skills at all 3 of my internships, but I was also able to shoot photos and video and learn how to manage website content on the back end. With classes, practicum, and my work study experience combined, I had plenty of experience putting together my own stories independently, and with plenty of extra content. You'll be doing a lot solo as a digital producer, but it's rewarding. Thank you guys so much for taking part in the WCNC Charlotte Pathways program. I hope you learned a lot about what it means to bring TV news to the internet and what opportunities are available in your future careers.